Hello, you guys. So, I've just filmed a video with this eye makeup look and I'm obsessed. I think it's really nice. I'm not even going to show you what I'm dealing with right now. Oh, it's such a mess. This whole room is a mess. And I've been hinching, I've been cleaning, and there's them clips I was looking for. I wanted to put them in my hair for the makeup video and they were right there. But because it's so messy in here, I just can't think straight. So, too much to tackle. There's so many products everywhere and it's just overwhelming. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do it because I was actually going to have a phone call with my mum, but she's gone to bed. So, oh, what's this little mention in someone's story? What is this? Oh, how cute. Thank you. You guys have to follow and subscribe to Melissa Jane. She does amazing work with her makeup and channel is just stunning. Oh, you guys, so sweet. Oh, this is amazing. These little things is what, like, it just makes me so happy that I can reach out to people like that and stuff, and it's just amazing. So thank you to this person. I'm going to try and hold the phone so we don't lose that little story. But thank you to you if you're watching. Your name is Les_lover22. Cute little name. But thank you so much. That's very, very sweet of you. Very sweet. In fact, I'm going to say very sweet right now. Thank you. So let's go through some bits now. I actually needed to go to the shop, but we're not going to go to the shop. Clearly we're not going to go to the shop. I've been having weird days, you guys. I don't know what it is. I think we need a bit of dry shampoo. I've just washed my hair. Why is it doing this? Anyway, I don't know what it is, but lately I've been having like normal sleep. I've been sleeping fine. But when I wake up in the morning, I'm a bit tired, but not majorly tired. Like, I'm a little bit tired. And then I go sit down on the sofa, do a bit of work and stuff, and then by 11, 12, 1 o'clock, I'm asleep. Like, I'm napping. And I don't want to be napping because there's crucial time for me to get work done and videos and stuff. And I'm done with it because it just makes me feel like I've missed the day. Like, today I've had a nap. Luckily, it pissed me off at the time, but luckily my apartment buzzer kept going for packages, so I had to keep getting up because Liam was at work. So luckily that was waking me up. It was like a little sign to, like, get up, you've got packages coming, you need to film with them. Like, I'm being lazy. I don't want to be lazy. I don't like it. But yeah, a little life update. Like, I'm going to go into it a little bit more, but I've been having major issues with my stomach. I kind of will just tell you what's going on, but pretty much my stomach does not work anymore. It's basically where it's okay as much now because I'm on medication, but before I've been going through something for like nearly 2 years now, where every time I eat my dinner or food or a drink or anything, I get this horrible stomach pain in my belly and I feel sick, and it gets worse and then it kind of calms down and stuff. But about 3 weeks ago I ended up in A&E over it because I was just vomiting, and you guys, it was horrible. It was the worst thing ever, and I'm gonna possibly do like a video on it because I want to help you guys. If anyone out there is struggling with them same symptoms and stomach issues, do not stop going to the doctors. Like, keep pursuing it, because I've had to pursue it for nearly 2 years and I'm finally going for a scan. I've had examinations and I've been told that it's my appendix. I've been told that it's acid. I've been told it's IBS, and it probably is all of them things, but there's something that's not right with my stomach, because when you eat, your food should digest properly and you should be able to go to the toilet, and I can't do that properly. I'm getting better now. I don't know why, but I don't know what it is, but who knows. Anyway, I drink a lot of milk. I drink around 3-4 glasses of milk a day, whereas before I used to drink 5 or 6, and I've just been obsessed with milk. I find it it's like a drink that I like to go to. Like, Liam likes to go to like a glass of Fanta or something like that, or a cup of tea, but I prefer going to a glass of milk. I just love my milk. And me and Liam and my mum started thinking, could it be lactose intolerance because I was drinking so much milk? And I spoke to my doctor about it, and he said there's probably not, it's not going to be that, because you're drinking so much of it. It's usually people that get lactose intolerant if they don't drink milk and then they start drinking milk. And I'm okay with cheese, I'm okay with other stuff, but it got to a point where nearly, I think it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, it got to a point where I couldn't eat or drink because it was that bad. Anything that was going down into my belly was giving me major pain and major sickness. And the pain is kind of, it's like a contraction. It's like something is squeezing, like it's something that's like squeezes you and it's hurting you, and then it stops and it releases, and then it squeezes you again and then it stops, and it's a really nasty feeling, and I really can't describe it to you guys, but it's like having bad wind. It's literally like having bad wind. And I thought to myself, damn, like, why am I getting such bad wind? Like, is this really happening? And I've been diagnosed with IBS in the past, and I know for a fact it's not IBS, because the pain is like, it's worth going to A&E for. Like, it's that excruciating. Anyway, the worst part about it is the sickness, because I'm literally unable to eat because of the sickness at that point. And I remember my mum and her boyfriend was over, and we were all just sat there on the sofa, and I just felt this. I think I'd had like a rich tea biscuit, because I was just so cautious in what I ate, and I had a rich tea biscuit, and I was just sat there, and I just heard this like gurgling in my belly. And I knew it was the start of something. I knew it was not going to go down well. So I tried to relax my stomach a bit, like, because sometimes you sit there and you don't even realise, but you tighten your belly, like, because sometimes I've sat there and I've gone, oh shit, why am I like, I need to breathe out a bit, like, do you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I guess it's like trying to keep good posture or something. But anyway, I kind of started getting this cramping feeling, and I was like, oh no, like, it's coming. And you get like a warning sign for it. Anyway, all of a sudden I felt overwhelmed. Like, I felt really hot, but I wasn't hot. I wasn't like hot to touch or anything. I wasn't sticky, I wasn't sweaty, but I felt hot, and I felt like I needed to get my head out of that window so quickly. So I got up, I got my head out the window, and the nausea started, and I started feeling sick, and I started feeling really, really poorly, and I thought, what the heck is wrong with me? And at that point I was so fed up of it, because I've been going through it for so long, and I was so fed up of it. And I was just literally, I ran to the toilet, and I was laying, like, I had my head over the toilet, and I was retching, like I was reaching to try and be sick, but nothing was coming out. And that's what is so frustrating. And I started getting angry. I started getting really angry with myself, and I was like thinking to myself, like, what is wrong with me? This can't go on. I can't deal with this. This is just unbearable. Like, I just can't deal with it. And I was trying to make myself, like, I wasn't making, like, putting my fingers down my throat, but I was trying to bring it up, because it was just such an uncomfortable feeling. And then the pain kicked in, and then the pain kind of just outweighed the sickness, and then the sickness outweighed. It was just so nasty. So I went into the bedroom, and I was just sat there thinking, I don't know what to do with myself. And you know when you've got like car sickness feeling, and it's like you just want to get out of the car and you just want to go to a field and just stand in the fresh air and just take it all in, and it'll make you feel better. That never happened for me. Nothing made me feel better. I tried having a little bit of milk. I threw that up, which was really good for me, because I thought, brilliant, I'm finally throwing up. And it was like a pressure was releasing, like there was a pressure in my stomach, or even further down, I don't know. And when I was sick, it felt absolutely amazing. And I know that sounds really weird and strange, and you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy, but if you had that pain that I was going through, you would understand what I mean. And I was sick, and my mum said, right, she was with me, and she was like, right, Melissa, we're going to go A&E, and we're going to get this sorted once and for all, because you keep getting fobbed off. We went to A&E, and they said, it was gastroenteritis. Like, I had exams and stuff, and they said it was gastroenteritis. And I sat there, and I remember looking at the doctor, and I said, are you sure? Like I said, are you sure about this? I said, because I've had this for nearly 2 years. I can't eat, I can't drink. My lips were so dry, I could not even sip a bit of water, because as soon as I sipped anything that went down me, I was instantly in pain and instantly felt sick. And he was like, he was so ready to just push me out that door, like, it's gastroenteritis, yeah, you go home, you take some paracetamol, you'll be fine, love, you'll be fine. And I said to him, I said, you need to give me something for my sickness, because I cannot cope anymore. Like, I just couldn't cope. I was so down about it, and I just didn't want to get up in the morning. I didn't want to get up in the morning because I didn't want to eat, I didn't want to drink, I just didn't want to put myself through it. I just wanted to sleep, because when you're asleep, you're not in pain and you don't feel it. So I said to him, please give me something for my sickness. And then he said, right, go and lay down again. And he pressed all my stomach and stuff, and I was yelping out in pain. I have pain. I have pain where the appendix is. I have pain in the middle, like, you know, like in the middle, like your gut. Pressed there, and I had pain everywhere, literally all over my stomach. But most of it was most of it was in the middle of my stomach, like the actual stomach, but towards the right, but further down. So I went for blood tests, and they actually checked me for everything. They checked me for liver stuff, kidney issues, pancreatitis issues, cancer, everything, because I was worried, you guys. I had it for 2 years, nearly 2 years, and I couldn't eat and I couldn't do anything. I wasn't losing weight, so my mum said, I don't think it's anything like, you know, like bad. And I was all over the place. I wanted my results back so quick. And I rang them and I said, you know, what's going on? And they said, oh, the doctor's got to look through it, he'll get in touch with you. And I was thinking, oh God, you know, what's going on? What have I got? And he rang me back and he said, right, you don't have any of them things I just told you guys, which is good, but I don't know what it is. And it was like, I don't know what it is, just, you know, just take some paracetamol. And everyone just chucks this damn paracetamol at you, and it just don't do anything. It doesn't touch the sides for me. The only thing that works for the pain is cocodamol, and I've actually had that before because I've had kidney stones and I get a lot of issues with my stomach. And I thought, could it be that again? And yeah, so I think what happened then, I went to the doctor's and he gave me some sickness tablets, because he said you can't keep feeling sick. And he gave me this sickness tablet, and again he examined me and he pressed my stomach, and I was yelping out in pain, and I was like, please just give me something, please just fix this. Like, it's driving me insane. It's horrible feeling not knowing what's wrong with you. And he goes, I don't know what it is. I generally don't know what it is. Like, what could it be? And I was just like, if you don't know, how am I supposed to know? And then I like spoke to my granddad about it, and he said, look, Melissa, you're going to have to keep pursuing it. You're going to have to keep pushing, keep telling people about it. Just keep going to the doctors, keep on it, and please keep on it, because this isn't right. And anyway, I said to him, I said, right, if you don't know what to do, if you honestly don't know what to do, give me some sickness tablets. Let's see what happens. Let's follow these instructions. Let's take this medication that you're saying, and let's see if it goes. And it didn't go. I've still got it. So I went to the doctors again, and I asked to see a different doctor, because the doctor before was pretty useless. He didn't really give a shit to me, and I didn't feel like he did. So I went and saw a different doctor, and he pressed my stomach and he said, it could be gallstones. And I was like, gallstones? Really? And he goes, yeah. And I said, my mum had them, because my mum had them when I was younger, and she had to have keyhole surgery. She had them really bad. She had massive ones. And he said, he drew me a little diagram, and he said, you could have gallstones, because one could be blocking your something tract. I can't remember, I have to put it on the screen when I heard it, Bryony tract or something, and it could be blocking it, which when you eat and it just causes pain, etc., and they can be very painful. And he started pressing like under my armpit and stuff, and I was like, no pains there. And then he did press under my armpit, like, but towards the back, and then I was like, ouch, like, that hurt me big time. And I started explaining to him, and do you know what he said to me? He goes, I cannot believe you have had these symptoms for this long and nobody's given you anything for your stomach. They're fine to give me stuff for being sick, but no one's giving me anything for my stomach. So he's given me these tablets and they are helping. I have to have them 20 minutes before I eat, 3 times a day. I have to have lansoprazole 3 times a day because that stops acid. Because before all of this happened, I was one day, what was I doing? I was tying some trainers, I had my leg up ready to take Nala out, and I was tying my trainers and I felt this like, it was like acid, like it was this burning sensation in my throat, and I was like sick in my mouth. It was gross. And I said to my mum about it and she goes, oh, you've definitely got acid reflux, take some milk. And at that time I was frightened of drinking milk because it made me sick before, so I didn't take milk. And I took some Gaviscon, didn't do anything. So he's got me on lansoprazole. He's got me on something called metoclopramide, which is a very, very strong thing for your stomach. I think it's to help with gastro stuff. But he said it is not gastroenteritis. And I've been told for 2 years now that it's gastroenteritis, which is basically a stomach flu. It causes diarrhea and stuff, and that's not what we've got. So it's not gastroenteritis because it's not an infection. When they done my bloods and stuff, they actually found an infection, but they didn't investigate it. They just said, it's an infection, it's gastroenteritis. And he goes, it'll be gone in 3 days. I said, it's been 2 years. Like, please listen to me, please. 2 years. And even Liam said to me, he was like, why do they keep fobbing you off? Like, why? And they're so difficult to get through to. It's crazy. So, cut a long story short, I've kept pursuing it. I've kept saying, look, please help me. There's something wrong. I even said I'll provide a stool sample. And they said no. They said, we don't need to see that, we just need to examine you again. And I was like, oh, honestly, I've had so many examinations. And he goes, I don't know what it is, I think it could be gallstones, we're going to send you for a scan. So, that's the update, guys. I'm now going to go for a scan. It's been about a week, I was hoping it'd be sooner than this. So I'm going to go for a scan, and it's going to be an ultrasound scan, and hopefully it's going to find out what's wrong with me. But I have been checked for all the major things. And I haven't really shared this with you guys in vlogs and makeup videos because it's not really the time or the place. And I needed to get my head around it as well. So I've decided to make this video because what I want to say to you guys is if anybody is having any stomach pain or any kind of pain or anything where you feel like your body isn't right and it's not working and you're getting, you just, basically what my little motto is, if something that's wrong with, if something, pain or sickness or anything with your body makes you stop doing your normal activities, that's when you need to keep going, because this was stopping me. This was stopping me from sleeping. I was waking up in the night screaming in pain. I couldn't go to the toilet. I can't exercise. I still can't exercise. My stomach's so sore. And another thing I need to mention to you guys, I think it was last year, maybe a little longer, all of a sudden, like, I've never been the slimmest. Like, I'm not a slim person. I'm just me. I've got a thyroid condition and I have to try and just keep my weight as it is because I'm not going to be able to lose any weight now. Not that I know of. Because the thyroid condition makes you put on weight, unfortunately. But anyway, you know when you know your body, you know your stomach, you see yourself, like, you see yourself all the time, you're getting dressed and stuff, and you know what you look like. And I've always had like a shape to my stomach, as you know, and all of a sudden I said to Liam, I said, I look 6 months pregnant. I looked in the mirror and I put my hand like where people put it when they're pregnant, and my stomach was huge and I was in so much pain with it. And I said, like, could I be pregnant? Like, could I? And I took tests and we went to doctors and hospital and it wasn't that. And I was like, this isn't right. This is not right. My stomach is huge. Anyway, this is what I've been going through. I've been going through really bad bloating, sickness as soon as I wake up, can't eat, can't drink, etc. It's not nice. And also my skin went really dry, but it's not now. It went very dry. Like, I was very, very dry. Hands, arms, legs, face, everything, eyebrows, everything was awful. And I'm starting to get better now. I do feel a lot better. I've got the pain right now, but I've kind of learnt to manage with it. But what I will say is whatever's wrong with me has completely changed my stomach. I cannot get rid of this bloating. This bloating that I've got now all the time. I actually can't wear jeans right now. I can't wear jeans and I can't wear tight trousers right now. I have to wear jogging bottoms or leggings because I just can't have anything around my waist. What caused it, I don't know what it is either, but what happened the other day was Nala, if you know my dog, if you don't, she's a little sausage dog, and she's heavy because she's a sausage, so her weight is like distributed that way, and she's very heavy, and bless her, and she don't know, and she come racing up to me and she jumped on my stomach, and I screamed at Liam. I was like, no, like it was so painful. I cannot describe how painful it was. And then I was like nausea and I felt sick, and it was like, I don't know, I guess if someone got impounded by a dog anyway they'd feel sick. I don't know, but it made it worse. It was like something in my stomach, but my stomach is hard, it's not soft. It's bloated and it's rock hard, so I really don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know, but as soon as I know I will let you guys know and do a little updated video. But I just wanted to share this with you because I just really want to get it out to you. If you feel like anything's wrong with you or anyone you know, you've got to keep going at the NHS, you've got to keep going at the doctors, because I've been told, like I said, it's an appendicitis, which they still didn't really do anything, and you can't just take paracetamol. Don't let people fob you off with paracetamol because it's not fair. If you're in pain and you feel sick or anything, you've just got to keep going. You've got to keep telling people because eventually they'll listen. And I've said, look, I want a scan. I'm demanding for a scan. I'm a human being and I'm allowed a scan. And if that scan's not here by late this week, I'm going to be fuming because I really want this doing. I need to know what's wrong with me. And what's upsetting me the most is the fact that, you know, I'm 24, I do want to get pregnant at some point, and I feel like I can't. My stomach's not normal. So what I'm basically, how I feel is that my stomach doesn't work properly because when I eat it hurts, and it shouldn't hurt me. It should just be like digested and be able to go to the toilet and stuff. And what I was doing is I was Googling it, I was YouTubing it, I was asking people, and I really got myself down in the dumps, and I really was starting to think bad things, and I really got upset. So, you know, you've just got to keep being persistent and keep going, and just drink a lot of water, because I can't at the moment because of my stomach, but what I did used to do is I drink a lot of water, and I found that when I drink a lot of water I do feel better in myself. But I'm now drinking milk again. I'm going to have a glass of milk in a minute, and it doesn't hurt me, it doesn't make me feel sick. So these tablets, whatever they've given me, are working, but we don't know what it is, but we do think it's gallstones, so I'll let you guys know. But please promise me, anything wrong with you, you just keep being persistent and you keep pushing. I love you guys.